So a 55-year-old guy calling us douche nozzles to someone who's like 3 times younger, that's a mature way to argue?
Damn.
Oh, you can't even define what high-value man is. Why would I read a book from a guy who can't have a clear definition? If that's your idea, then okay.
Wow. Shots fired.
That's just what happened on the show.
This is a great debation.
Do you have anything to say? Like you called in.
Great debation. Where can they find y'all?
You can't call this childish when you were the one who started insulting. I would just ask you a question and then you said douche nozzle. True. Now you're going to go play the maturity card?
Yeah. Now I'm going to play the maturity card.
That was a middle school argument. Douche nozzle.
I just love this. I'm this Sneako guy. I've seen him go through stuff, but I'm actually starting to like him. I really did. I liked him in this whole thing. I have not liked this Rollo Tomassi guy from the first time I saw him. I always thought, I thought he was full of bullshit the first time I saw him talk. I told you is that during his stuff, he just rambles on. And the thing is that if you don't know anything about this whole women nature and things like that. Now, I've heard that his book might be pretty good, but I'm not taking the time, or I wouldn't take the time to read that, because just his outward presentation, he's a bullshitter. And the thing is that he doesn't live the life that he's telling other men to live. He's married. He has a kid. He hasn't been in the game for I don't know how many years, and when he was in the game, it sounds like he didn't have any game because his body count was only 30. And to be honest with you, if you're a true player, if your body count is 30, then you're not a true player.
No, true player. Someone different every weekend.
Yeah. I got pros in different areas. It sounds like he only had one area code down.
Yeah.
And so
he didn't have a vasectomy.
No. Hey, right. Been there, done that.
It's a lot harder when it's not just like 22-year-old women being ganged up on a podcast, huh? I'm sorry, Rollo.
Bro, do you have anything to say? Why are you staring like that, man? Okay. I thought you'd have a rational.
It's like, no, you guys. Let's see. Here's the thing: is you guys. First of all, I've thrown out this
swear in his car after the show.
First of all, this challenge. If you guys want to come to Vegas, come to Vegas. We'll sit across the table from each other.
No, we're gonna build up your fucking dog shit podcast. What are you talking about? Come to Miami.
They arrested him this whole thing. So they're supposed to be doing part 2 next week. So I think Rollo is actually supposed to be going to Miami to debate them. I'm actually going to sit in and actually grab me a bag of popcorn because I think this is going to be interesting.
So what, you have to be a popcorn?
Yeah, this is probably going to be the only time that I actually watch a Fresh and Fit podcast all the way through. I want to see this. I just like I said, they bring these women on all the time, and they bring these young women on all the time that don't know anything, and they just sit there and they just beat on them. You know what I'm saying? And the women that they bring on are honestly shallow women. And so they ask these women questions, and it just looks terrible. And not all women are like this. Now, when you're down in Miami, there's a certain scene for a certain type of woman. But when you get out of Miami and you get out of some of these other cities and you get into, the suburbs and things like that, those type of women are they're not out there like that.
They're Miami and Vegas.
Yeah, touristy places. You're going to get touristy women.
You guys are so mean, man.
Yeah, look at me. Bro, I didn't even say. What do you mean we're mean? He called us douche nozzles. Oh, it's fine. He's the grand wizard of red pill, so I can't go say anything about that. But I'm mean now because I'm calling him irrational for not having any arguments at all. Bro, I know you want to defend him because the book is here on the table, but bro, that made no sense.
You guys have not read the book. You guys don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not reading your book,
bro. You can't even define what high-value man is. Why would I read a book from a guy who can't have a clear definition?
I don't know if you read the book.
I'm not even gonna go there. I'm fucking for the last half hour. I've been trying to explain to you this shit to you. You guys have no business being in this fucking sphere to begin with. First of all.
Okay.
Second of all,
keep it forever until you're 65.
Second of all, and the reason why is because you devolve into. You want to know why? Like when we talk, nobody debates anymore. You know why? Because it devolves into this middle school bullshit that both of you are. But you guys are perfect. Yes, you guys should marry each other.
You can't call this childish when you were the one who started insulting. I would just ask you a question, and then you said douche nozzle. True. Now you're gonna go play the maturity card.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna play the maturity card.
That was a middle school argument.
The 20-some-year-old actually has more sense than the 60 or whatever he is, 55-year-old red pill godfather. Listen, he's supposed to, and so his channel is rational. He's called the rational male. He looks a little irrational right now. Mm-hmm. He looks actually very emotional right now. But anyway, at the end of the day,
he's so pissed right now, and he's just trying to keep it under.
Yeah, but you're getting pissed with a 20-something-year-old and a 30-something-year-old. A 30-something-year-old guy who has blue hair
because he
is
thinks
pissing
he's the
you
king
off.
and he doesn't like.
Yeah. So listen, the bullshitter. Look, the emperor has no clothes.